smile like a melody, but your mind is in another city. You smile like you're all in, but I feel the space beneath your skin. We talk, but not too deep. You kiss me slow, then fall asleep, and I pretend I don't feel that your love don't taste real. You say you're here, but I'm reaching through the air. You're close in touch, but you're never really there. You're close but far, like light from a dying star. I see you shine, but I can't make you mine. You're warm but gone, like dusk right before the dawn. And I'm loving who you are, but you're close, so close but far. Like we're still golden, but your silence feels like it's holding back the words I'll never hear. Like I'm yours or I'm still here. You hold me like a mirror, only when the night gets clearer. But morning always finds you pulling from my mind. I memorize the way you almost try, but love ain't built on like dreams behind a bar. I taste the hope, but I can't hold the heart. You're here, but not a fire I forgot. You burn without a scar. Yeah, you're close, so close, but far. I'd rather feel the pain than live inside the fake. If this is love, then you're close but far, a wish without a star. You gave just half and I still fell too hard. I needed truth, you gave me proof that love can miss the mark when it's close, so close but far. Late night, I'm wide awake, tracing memories we used to make. Your scent still haunts the sheets, like your whispers underneath. You said love was more than touch, but we got tangled in just enough. Now I'm left with all this space where your rhythm used to play. I tried to move on, play it cool, but every slow jam sounds like you. And I'm drowning in the silence where your heartbeat used to groove. 'Cause it's deeper than skin, it's the soul that you live in. You're the echo in my veins, a melody I can't explain. We were more than a sin. Now I'm searching within, feeling you under my skin. Oh baby, you're deeper than skin. Your eyes were soft like rain, washing over all my pain. But now the storms rolled in, and I'm soaked in what could have been. You called it fate, I called it real. Now I'm left with time to feel. Every chord we didn't play still rings in me today. I light a candle, close my eyes, still see your shadow in the night. You're the ghost of every beat. I breathe you in but can't speak, 'cause it's deeper than skin. It's the soul that you live in. You're the echo in my veins, a melody I can't explain. We were more than a sin. Now I'm searching within, feeling you under my skin. Oh baby, you're deeper than skin. Tell me, do you feel me too? When the world is still, do I reach you? Through every note, through every line, I'm yours beyond the borderline. Deeper than skin, where the real love begins. Not just in touch, but in soul. You're the half that made me whole. We were more than a sin. Now I'm searching within, feeling you under my skin. Forever deeper than skin. We were jazz in the silence, soft like Sunday rain. Your touch was timeless, but time slipped away. We danced without music, but the rhythm was real. Now I'm left with your shadow and the weight of what I feel. You were the calm in my chaos, the flame in my cold. I thought we were forever, but forever got old. I fell in slow motion, right into your ocean. You held me like a prayer, then faded like the air. Still drowning in devotion, caught up in the potion of everything you were and everything you're not. I fell in slow motion, but you never got caught. Your voice still lingers on the curve of my name, like a record with scratches, but I play it the same. You said love ain't always what we dream it to be, but I dreamed us in colors. Now I'm stuck in the gray. I sip your memory nightly, like an age of red wine. Every drop is a heartbeat that used to be mine. I fell in slow motion, right into your ocean. You held me like a prayer, then faded like the air. Still drowning in devotion, caught up in the potion of everything you were and everything you're not. I fell in slow motion, but you never got caught. Now I play it cool, but the nights betray. I'm a poet of your silence, with nothing left to say. I fell in slow motion to a love unspoken. You're still the sweetest egg a dream I can't remake. Still caught in the notion of our old emotion. I gave you every shot, but you never got caught. I fell in slow motion, and you're still all I got. You. You walking like a slow jam, eyes low, but you know who I am. Every word tastes like a secret, every touch burns and I need it. We don't talk about forever, just pretend the night won't sever. But I feel the weight of maybe every time you call me baby. You got that velvet kind of pain, soft and sweet, then gone again. I should run, but I just choke. You're made of honey and smoke, and I breathe you in, even though I know you never stay, you never show what's behind your shadow grin. But I keep letting you in. You're a fire that don't provoke, you're just honey and smoke. You leave love on my pillow, then vanish like the wind through willow. You play truth like a rhythm, only give what's safe to be given. But I still fall in your silence, in the hush between the violence of a heart that won't commit, but knows just how to make me miss. You kiss like you're saying goodbye, even when you say I'll try. You fade faster than I cope. You're made of honey and smoke, and I breathe you in, even though I know you never stay, you never show what's behind your shadow grin. But I keep letting you in. You're a fire that don't provoke, you're just honey and smoke. Oh, maybe love's not meant to last when it's always tied to the past. But baby, if you burn me slow, I'll stay until the ashes blow. So I breathe you in one more time, one more lie. Let your sugar fill the sky. Even if I lose again, even if you're gone by 10, you're a taste I never broke. You're just honey and smoke. You speak in colors I can't name, every word a quiet flame. You undress me with your mind and leave your secrets intertwined. We never rush, we never race. You write poems on my face, every glance a sacred rite, every breath a piece of night. But I can feel you slipping, even when you're near. your heart's not here. Tell me the velvet truth. Don't lie with soft hands if you're not all in. Then don't help me stand, I can take the fall. I can love alone, but don't paint a dream. Then leave it unknown. Tell me the velvet truth, even if it cuts through. Your love is like jazz at 2 a.m. Familiar, smooth, but then you change the key without a word. Now I'm dancing in the blur. You say I need you with your eyes, but your silence always lies. I've read the script, I know the play, but I still hope you'll stay. If your heart's in hiding, don't pretend to fight. I deserve the sunrise, not just borrowed night. Tell me the velvet truth. Don't lie with soft hands if you're not all in. Then don't help me stand, I can take the fall. I can love alone, but don't paint a dream. Then leave it unknown. Tell me the velvet truth, even if it cuts through. I'd rather cry on honesty than smile inside a fantasy. So kiss me with the light on, or let me be gone. Tell me the velvet truth. Don't whisper sweet plans if you're halfway out. Don't hold my hands, I can face the ache. I can walk away, but don't sell me stars if you're gonna fade. Tell me the velvet truth, and let it end that way.
You left your coat on my chair, like you'd be right back, like you still care. But the coffee's cold and so is the bed. Still hearing your footsteps in my head. We had light behind our eyes, but love don't wait and truth don't lie. We built a house with open doors, but never made it past the floors. We had time, but not the will. We had sparks, but never still. And now I sit in quiet hush, in rooms we never touched. We had dreams we left unpacked, words we said but can't take back. You held me like a song I've sung, a melody that came undone. Now I live with all that's crushed, in rooms we never touched. Your sweater's still on the back seat, smells like nights we didn't sleep. You were close but far away, like a storm I begged to stay. I kissed the walls, I lit the flame, tried to love you past the blame, but some hearts just can't be reached, even when they're in arm's reach. We were quiet, we were loud, we were lost inside the sound. And now the silence speaks too much, in rooms we never touched. We had dreams we left unpacked, words we said but can't take back. You held me like a song I've sung, a melody that came undone. keep the light on by the stair, like maybe you'll still find me there. But shadows echo more than skin, and I can't let you in again. We had dreams we left unpacked, truth that cracked right through the glass. You loved me like a half-spun thread, then pulled away instead. Now I breathe in what was hushed, in rooms we never touched.
You love me in the quiet part when no one else could see. Your heart told me truth at 3 a.m., then hid them all by dawn again. You gave just enough to stay, but never enough to make me stay. You were the moon in my sky, beautiful but not mine. And I kept chasing shadows of a love you wouldn't name. Kept waiting for the sun, but you only brought the rain. I was your second light, not the first thing on your mind. You called me when the world went cold, but never in the gold. I gave you all my fire. You gave me borrowed time. I was your second light when I wanted to be your sunrise. You kissed like you were healing, but ran when it got real. You touched like you were honest, but I knew what you concealed. You lit my soul in fragments, but left before it burned. I thought love was learning, but you just made me unlearn. You dressed up your distance in pretty words and charm, but love shouldn't feel like guessing or holding on with one arm. I was your second light, not the center of your night. You came around when hearts were still, but vanished when it got real. I gave you all my fire. You gave me borrowed time. I was your second light when I should have been your sunrise. Now I rise alone in a sky that knows my name. won't be your flicker. I was born to flame. No more your second light. I deserve to burn bright, not just a hidden glow. When the winds get low, I gave you all my fire. You gave me borrowed time, but I'm no one second light. I'm the whole damn sunrise. I watched you love me from a distance, smiling with your guard still up. You spoke in careful little moments, but never said quite enough. I held the space between your shadows, waited for the light to show. But silence grew like ivy, and now I don't know where to go. We dance around the edge of something we won't name, and now you're just a whisper wrapped up in my name. We stayed too quiet too long. Now the magic's all gone. We play like lovers safe, but we never lit the flame. Now I'm sleeping with the ache of the words we didn't say. We had a chance, but we denied it. Yeah, we stayed too quiet. You touched me like a question, I answered with my soul. But you never took the offer, just admire the control. And I should have asked for more, but I thought you'd read my heart. Turns out silence can be poison when you're scared to fall apart. Now I'm talking to the ceiling like you might still hear, but all the things we buried are louder than the fear. We stayed too quiet too long. Now the magic's all gone. We play like lovers safe, but we never lit the flame. Now I'm sleeping with the ache of the words we didn't say. We had a chance, but we denied it. Yeah, we stayed too quiet. Should've screamed, should've cried, should've held you and tried, but we let the silence bloom. Now I'm alone in this room. We stayed too quiet too long. Built a dream that felt all wrong. Tried to write a love in mine, but we just ran out of time. Now the echoes fill my chest, and regret won't let me rest. We had fire, but we denied it. Yeah, we stayed too quiet. Used to look at me like I was light. Now your eyes just fade into the night. We were a flame, slow and divine. Now I'm just cold beneath your spine. We laugh like jazz on vinyl spins. talking half-filled sins, and every touch feels borrowed, like love will owe tomorrow. I remember when your silence felt like peace, not distance. Now every word you don't say echoes in resistance. We used to be gold, now we're rust in disguise. Used to be whole, now we're just getting by. You hold me like habit, not like you mean it. We used to be gold, now we're just convenience. You still call me baby, soft and low, but it don't reach the soul like it did before. We made forever sound like fact, but we lost the truth somewhere in the act. Now I lie beside a stranger's skin. You look like you but feel so thin. I trace the lines of who you were, but the real you doesn't stir. And I keep trying to rewind, but love won't play on loop. Some things once they fade don't ever come back true. We used to be gold, now we're rust in disguise. Used to be bold, now we don't even try. You hold me like habit, not like you feel it. We used to be gold, now we just conceal it. If love don't shine, it ain't worth the fight. If I'm just here to fill your night, then say the word and let me go. We can't fake the glow. We used to be gold, now we're dust on the shelf. Used to be soul, now we're ghost of ourselves. You hold me like silence, I ache for the violence of passion we lost and the love that it cost. We used to be gold, now we're not even close. I pour my thoughts in a glass of wine, trying to make peace with your ghost tonight. Your jacket's still on my chair, like you left a piece of you there. Spoken pauses, not in plans. Love me quiet with trembling hands. Now I'm drowning in the space where your promises used to stay. And I still hear the echo of the words you never said, like raindrops on my window, falling soft inside my head. Midnight confessions whisper low of the love you couldn't show. You kissed me with your eyes closed, held me like you'd let me go. Now I talk to empty rooms full of your unfinished tunes. You were here but never close, just a midnight confession I can't let go. I wore your love like a second skin, but it peeled when the truth slid in. loved me more when you were afraid. But I'm not a place to hide. I'm a storm you kept inside. And I still play the silence like a song stuck on repeat. You left behind the chorus, but forgot to bring the beat. Midnight confessions whisper low of the love you couldn't show. You kissed me with your eyes closed, held me like you'd let me go. Now I talk to empty rooms, full of your unfinished tunes. You were here but never close, just a midnight confession I can't let go. Maybe love was never loud, maybe it don't need a crowd, but I needed you to stay, not drift like smoke at break of day. Midnight confessions fade away like your footsteps yesterday. You loved me with your guard up, built a wall I couldn't break. Now I sit with all your echoes in a house of almost. You were here but never whole, just a midnight confession carved in my soul.